Hello, now next I'm going to explain you the remaining letter writing, remaining format. And we are now done with the date, address, salutation, referral and introduction or the purpose of letter. So date, you are clear, right? In a date what we need to date, the pattern should, if it is this one you have chosen, then you need to follow till the end. If you are choosing this for your letter writing, this date style should be till the end. So if the date today is mentioned, then you need to write this letter writing date should be this only at the beginning. If the discharge date is mentioned without the today date, then you should mention the discharge date. In still, if these two things are not there, also admission date also you can mention if any of the date. And if there is no date at all, then you can just take the exam date. But most of the time exam always they give today date, which is a date for the letter writing. Your letter writing date should be the today date. So now next is the address. We have gone through, right? So you should not write any of the punctuation in the address, and the name of the person with the title you should mention, and their designation. If no name, only designation is written, then you should write the in front of the designation. So digit number is there, means should not be left alone like this. Instead of that, you should write together. And salutation, as I said, is a reader. The person, reader, name we are writing, who is going to read the letter. This is the here I have clearly mentioned. And now reference also I have explained in my previous video very well. So you have to write like this. If date of birth is mentioned or the patient age, there is a certain rules that you need to follow. This format, check it out clearly. DOB semicolon, and then you should write 10th November, like the whatever date is mentioned. If the date, this figure, right, if you are mentioning that date in this way, then your date here should mention the same. Okay, this should be the same pattern, same style. You cannot bring the other style in your date while writing the OAT letter. And then if the patient is below the 16 or 16 years, then never mention Mrs., MS, Master or Mrs., okay, whatever. And if the patient is married, unmarried, not married, divorced and single, then you better to mention MS. And now introduction I have explained clearly. These are just you need to mark up or you need to keep in mind, and just fill those things according to the reader or the need of the patient. And you need to mention the what are the things mentioned needed for the patient assessment, or it is a assistant, then he has been diagnosed, or you can choose any of the A B C D, okay, any one. You need to mention only one. Like here I'm writing to refer Mr. Talo who require assessment and management, he has been diagnosed with or he was diagnosed with. Okay, so these things you can check it out. I won't go through much because I've already explained here. And if you need a detailed information, I think we need to take the class. In the class I think I can able to explain well. In case if you are not able to understand, then you can leave the comment. Okay, and then as unknown case, this example you can just check it out and try to get the ideas from here. In case of patient is getting discharged back to your facilities, you can write this. But in one comment, one student commented in my YouTube saying that this is an old style. But to be honest, writing differs from the individual trainer to trainer. There are different styles of writings are there. So if you are choosing this one, this is not the old pattern. Anyway, patient is going back to the that facility. So obviously we can write your facility. This is totally right to mention in your letter writing. So remaining is common, as I explained in the above. You can see here samples I have mentioned. If the letter writing immediate and the urgent is there, then please be careful and mention that in the introduction part. Now we are to the first body paragraph. First, there are the first body paragraph and second body paragraph, number 7. These two are very important as well. There are the certain things you can mention, and you can make your letter writing more of the structured. If you are able to write the structure rather than your own assumption, you will get the good score. So first body paragraph is also called present medical history. There are, if present medical history, if there is a lengthy information to be mentioned to be said to the doctor, or to be informed to the doctor, then you can write 2 paragraph present medical history. If nothing more information is there, then you can just write present medical history in the 1 paragraph. Okay, but the combining first body and second body paragraph, you can write 3 paragraph only, not more than that. And in the first body paragraph, there are the certain subdivisions that I'm going to explain detail in the next video, but now I'll just give the just ideas. Okay, 6a, admission. Subdivision 1 is admission. In first body paragraph, we need a admission when patient was admitted with a what complaint, and on assessment or on evaluation, what did you find, that you have to mention. And on during management, during hospitalization, you have to mention what are the things given to the patient. And last, second is a progress, how much your patient improved with the management, that you need to mention, or is he recovering or is he not improved. And discharge, when is a discharge, that I will explain detail in the coming videos, but here these are the things you need to keep in mind. Anyway, I will teach you how to tackle this subdivision of the first body paragraph. So paragraph start first title and second name, then further he or she. First thing, when you are writing the paragraph, always start with the patient name, that is a second name. If the patient is below 16 or 16 or below 16, then you can write full name or front name, not the what did I say? Front name. Front name or full name. But if you are writing the full name here, then you have to continue in the second paragraph also, you should write full name. You have to continue till the end of the letter writing, like the date. If you are writing only the front name, then you can write the front name from the this admission till the end of the letter writing, like the date. So only 16 or 16 below, okay, not more than that. And you have to be careful with name of the above 16. Okay, above 16 we are writing the second name and title, but in below 16 and all, there is no title. Okay, front name, and no title. Okay, and always use the word to start and connect the sentence structure in present medical paragraph or first paragraph, like on admission. This word you can take it, or you can write on date. You can just directly mention the date as per the question. In the question, most of the time they will mention when the patient got admitted, so you can write on 18 August 2012. Or if the date is not there, you can, or you are not willing to write the date, then is also okay. On admission you should mention, or else on 18, whatever date is there. Or else, if date is not there, you can directly mention today he was admitted. Okay, and others Others connector you can use is on assessment. You are doing assessment also, observation also, and after that subsequent, during subsequent visit or during subsequent treatment or subsequently whatever treatment. Many more are there which I will help you. And this 6A admission here, these are the things, just read, okay? And I'm not going to detail explain this letter writing, which I feel like I'm going to take a lot of time, and I'm sure that everyone will understand what I have noted here. So it's all almost clearly I have listed here for your better understanding. So if there is any doubt, mention in the comment in my YouTube video. You can just comment below that. And this is the beginning of the paragraph, when you how you should write. And one thing, patient is admitted and presented, that is different, okay? On admitted means someone admitted the patient. Presented means he came by himself. But sometimes you can mention also he was. If you are putting was, then he was presented means he was presented along with some relative. Or he was admitted means someone brought the patient to the hospital. But if he presented means directly without was, then you are saying that patient came by himself. That is a different way of writing or using these things, okay? And now assessment. On assessment, after the admission assessment, you will do, right? On assessment, on examination, what did you find? On observation means visual, right? On evaluation, what investigation did you do and what did you find? On assessment, I have given a number of the example here. You can mention that. On observation is only to mention what you see in the patient, okay? Not with the assessment. So management, number C, subdivision. 6C is management. What did you do to the patient during hospitalization? This is a way to write here. And you can also use additionally, if you have finished using this during hospital stay. Sometimes these things, mostly we will use this during hospitalization and during hospital stay. We can also use in management. If you are using this as part of management, or else these things and all, you can use this thing for the second paragraph. If the present medical history, there are two paragraphs, means you can write this during hospitalization he was treated with this thing and his condition is improved now and he is being discharged today. You can say like that in the second paragraph. But the third paragraph is different, okay? First and second, you can extend the second one if the medical history of the present is bit and lengthy. But if it is short, then you can also mention these things. I have given the example here, okay? So this way. And now progress is a subdivision. 60 progress. And how he was after the management. After the progress statement to be mentioned. Currently he is stable. These all things. Thence and therefore should be. Thence you can, it's a synonym, okay? These two are a synonym, but thence you can use in the beginning of the letter writing. Therefore you can use middle as well as the beginning of the sentence, okay? He was administered paracetamol, that is a management. Therefore he became afebrile, okay? And now 6E, discharge, subdivision. Discharge is after the management, then he is progress, then he is being discharged. There is certain style, certain pattern to follow while writing the discharge. That is very important. Listen very carefully. Discharge, if the question, in the question, if it is mentioned discharge without D, then you need to mention sentence he is being discharged today. If in a discharge date, discharge is ED. If it is a ED, then your sentence structure should be he has been discharged today. If the ED is not there, only E is there, means he is being discharged today. Otherwise, discharge, DIS, discharged, ED, discharged, ED, okay? Discharged. If it is there, means then you should mention he has been discharged today. In case date of the discharge is old, okay, and writing the discharge letter is a today date, then discharge letter is old and writing the discharge letter is today date mean, then you can write he was discharged on this date, the old date you are mentioning, right? He's already discharged, discharge date is old, but you are writing the discharge letter today means he was discharged on this one, okay? So this is a way, this is a first body paragraph, medical, present medical history. Present medical history you can extend, okay, you can extend if there is more information needed, then you can extend to the second paragraph, not more than second paragraph. So sample I have given here bit, I hope you all will understand that. So in the first paragraph, in the introduction, we will sometime mention the diagnosis, right, or surgery. If you are mentioning the diagnosis or the surgery, should not repeat that in the first body paragraph or second or third. You need to mention in the should be given in front of surgery or diagnosis, but diagnosis we will say in a common term condition, the condition. If the patient, the condition means whatever introduction you have written, the problems, health problems, that symbolize that the condition, the. If the surgery is given, laparotomy is done, the surgery was after he was improved in his condition after the surgery means after the laparotomy, or he was able to walk properly after the surgery, okay, the surgery, or he was breathing, his breathing pattern is improved, okay, his breathing pattern is improved compared to the previous problems. Or you can mention in the condition, how I can say it's like sometimes the condition diagnosis may come, okay, when you need to mention the diagnosis like the here the surgery, then you need to say with the condition. On admission, he was diagnosed on this 16 admitted with a hip fracture of the fall, so he underwent the surgery, right? The surgery means it's already mentioned the surgery in the introduction part. So on admission, on this date, Mr. Thaler was admitted and he was diagnosed with the condition. The means already explained in the introduction. This is a way to use, okay? And then this also example I have mentioned here. And what are the things? These are the important things, okay? Whenever unexpected fall or the accident, okay, whenever such case are coming in your letter writing, you need to mention a fall and accident, okay? You cannot exclude the and n in the unexpected event, okay, should be mentioned in front of the unexpected event in your letter writing. He underwent this surgery following a fall at home. You should mention in this way. This is the way to write the first body paragraph, and these are the connection sentence that I will teach you in the next slides. These connectors and all. Additionally, currently she is recuperating well, therefore he is being discharged. Means he is being means discharge is, what is a discharge in this one? Anyone? Okay, discharge is this, okay. This is a discharge you will find in the letter writing. So you can write these things. Discharge, if he has been discharged today means then he is, that ed is there, okay, then only you can use. And events are unexpected means you should mention a fall, or if it is accident, an accident. He was admitted after an accident, okay. And now second body paragraph is also there, that I will teach in the coming videos. Smoker drinks. So now we are done with the, we are over with this thing, first body paragraph, right? We are over with the first body paragraph. Now second body paragraph, which consists of social and past medical history. Sometimes present medical history are very important. That time you need to reduce the number of the information from the social, which is not relevant, you can exclude. Past medical history, which is not relevant to the present medical, you can exclude. If the present is very less, sometimes letter writings are very short, that time you can include social to get the number of the word. If number is less, then again you will lose the marks. So to increase the number of the word, you can use the social more, and past medical history not relevant also you can add. But if the already the present history medical history is there, means you many are there, means many are there to mention, means you should reduce this part. Okay, and now 8 is the discharge note that I will teach. Closing sentence, signing off. Okay, thank you so much.